Hello, this is Steve Pavel from DSD Business Systems, and I'm providing another demonstration of how Sage Intelligence can be used within your business. The report in this demo is an example of an interactive sales and gross profit analysis tool. So here's my DSD demo company, and Sage Intelligence is on the menu. I'm going to launch the report from the report viewer. I'm sorry, from the report manager here. Can be launched either place. And just like with other reports within Sage 100, the company that you launch the report manager or report viewer from is the company whose database you're going to be connected to. The exception to that would be a consolidated report, but this is a single company report. So it's going to be using that DSD demo company. We'll go ahead and run this report. And while we're waiting, I'll talk a little bit about the database size. This report should take less than 2 minutes to run. This demo company has over 7,500 customers and over 1,000 inventory items. So taking 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, is pretty good performance. So as this, we're going to see two parameters come up. The first one is asking for the target period. And you can see here that you can specify the target period in terms of what year or years, and also which month or which group of months. So in this case, my demo data goes through July of 2024. So I'm going to select just January through July 2024. All right, so that's my what I refer to as the target period. And then it will also prompt for the comparative period. So in this case, I'm going to leave it at 2023 and pick the same January through July. So in this case, I'm comparing the year to date through July for 2024 and 2023. And I believe that, as you saw there, I could specify I want to compare a specific month. Maybe I want to compare July of 2024 versus July of 2023, or a specific quarter, within each year, or within the same year. Maybe I want to compare the second quarter to the first quarter. So it's very flexible in terms of your date ranges, that the periods that you want to include for your comparisons. Another idea is maybe you want to use the current year and specify for both the target and the comparative period to use the same year and same months. And then if you do it that way, then you can actually compare customers or salespeople or product lines and so forth. So very flexible in terms of the win part of the report. Okay, so you got 5 different dashboards here, or I should say pivot tables. So we're going to go through from left to right. So the first thing I was going to show you is the customer type. So, well, before I do that. So the comparative period is the 2023 January through July. The target period is 2024 January through July. So I'm going to, and these are examples of what I was mentioning about interactive. So I'm going to go ahead and select on the customer type here. I want to have customer type 301. All right, and then I will do the same on this one as well. And I'll do it on the last one as well. And you see there that I had the capability to select more than one if I wanted to as well. So the customer type 301. Now I see those results. So we see the sales for the top. I believe I had it set for the top 20 customers. We got the sales and the gross profit. I put in a percentage gross profit here so I can compare. So we see that our 301 customer types, that the sales went down, but the margin went up. And if we take a particular customer, let's take this second one, this one here. Okay, we see that their sales were in 2023 were 362, and then you see over here that the 2024 the sales are 292. So that's a decrease of whatever that is, over 100,000. I can tell exactly what that decrease is because the third one here is doing a comparison of your target period versus the comparative period. And I see that customer right here. So this is sorted. The third one, the comparison, is sorted by the largest sales decrease. Okay. So to kind of get your attention on which customer's down in sales the most between those two. And if you open up that customer, again, the T02, it's this one here, that you see that the sales change, it went down by about 70,000. You can actually open that up and it will display what items, okay, that customer bought during those two time periods and the sales difference. And it's sort of the same as the table on the customers where you're going to see the item with the largest decrease in sales at the top of the list. Okay, but overall, you can see the net change. That customer went down 69,000. Well, the sales for this particular item to that customer went down 166,000. But on the flip side, you got also this product that the sales actually went up by 228,000. That's the way that works. Okay. I did put in just for these are optional, but I did put in just so you can see it, what's called slicers with the pivot table. So with this, it's a little quicker than using the drop downs here. You just highlight the particular customer type that you want, and if you want to do more than one, you just highlight whichever ones you want to see here. Okay, so I'm not going to show you all these filters, but just mention that the same interaction, I'll remove these filters here. You've got that same interaction capabilities by the salesperson. Maybe I want to look at just the house account or a specific sales rep. You can do that. The product lines. So I could look at a specific product line or a group of product lines if I wanted. And also, as far as where the sales are occurring, where the customer is located, you've got the ability to run for a particular state or group of states. And you can have international. I could have thrown the country code in here as well. All right, so that's the customer dashboard. The item dashboard is organized very similarly. You've got your top 20 items here, and you got those same, three comparisons, the periods, and then the comparison. And again, you got the overall total for those top 20 items for each year and your gross profit. And you have those same filters. You can see here I didn't add slicers to this one, but I could have. So that's an example of that. The next tab over, I call it the good news tab. So, and again, you'll notice that the filters are very similar. Okay, but this one is sorted where the good news is the combination of this customer with a specific item, which sales went up the most of that combination of this customer with that item. And you can see that you got the largest one here on the top, and the percentage sales change and what the gross profit is on that. And again, yeah, you have all those same filters. The bad news is kind of the opposite. Got the same filters, but this is showing the top customer item combination where the sales went down decreased the most, comparing the two periods. And again, the same thing. I see the percent change and then the gross profit. All right, this last one is interesting. You can find out which customer item combinations exist where the customer is no longer buying that item. Okay, so that's what this list is here, is showing, and again, sort of the same way, the ones that had the largest decrease appear at the top. So this particular one, this customer with this item, they bought it in 2023. Actually, they bought 270,000 of it, in 2023, but it's zero this year. So 100% decrease. And then we also see what the gross profit is on that as well. So hopefully you understand how interactive this is. And you have all these, and these are pivot tables. So as you see here, you've got all these capabilities. If you don't like the filters that I'm using here, or you wanted to add additional data and so forth, you can do that. An example I didn't put on here would be, maybe you want to look at new customers, okay, or just new items. That's an example of a filter I could have added here. All right, well, I appreciate your time, and you have a good day. Thank you.